Do you work in the content creation and editing industry? Are you worried that AI is going to steal your job? Has it already stolen your job? With March Forward of AI, tools like Google VO, which can take text and turn it into a video in a matter of seconds, as well as the editing software like Opus Clip, Descript, even CapCut, the content creation and editing space is getting punched in the face. So instead of complaining about this and worrying about your job, get involved and start your own AI-based business in the content creation and editing industry, a domain you know extremely well, so you can take advantage and become the next AI millionaire. In this video, I'm going to break down an AI-based idea in the content creation and editing space that you can get up and running with in 6 simple steps. Hi, I'm Phil. I've been coding software since 2007, started my own SaaS products, and recently started my own AI automation agency, helping other businesses get up and running with AI and automation. 80% of jobs, especially white collar workers, are getting punched in the face. The content creation and editing space is no different. So how can you counter this? Well, start your own AI-based business using the skills that you've already got, creating a very niche product to help people, and then scaling that to the moon, becoming a millionaire. In this video, I'm going to quickly run through the idea and how you can get up and running. So if you do want more, if you do like this idea or you don't find it's quite for you, I've got this download that you can get, which is 70 AI-based business ideas for the content creation and editing space. Each one of these ideas is its own one-page business plan, which is this 6-step framework I'm going to run through. So it's the same format and it's going to help you sort of find your first 10 customers, first 100 customers, and like I said, scale it to the moon. The idea is build an AI-powered online course creation and curriculum design tool. So what's that in a nutshell as an overview? How to get started. Use AI to create course outlines and suggest content based on topics to sell to online educators. The content creation space, the online educator space is getting huge. It's only going to grow bigger. You've got communities like School that are just sort of blasting it out of the water, as well as the more traditional places like Udemy and Teachable. So there's enough creators out there and there's enough market out there that you can help these people keep creating content and ideas to help educate the growing audience. So how can we get up and running? So stage 1 is, how do you build the solution? So the first thing you need to do is to create your MVP, which stands for minimum viable product. Again, with AI, a lot of this is becoming easier. If you've no development skills, I recommend using a product like Lovable. So lovable.dev. This should help you get up and running. You can literally type in the idea, watch it come to life, test it out, and you should have something tangible within a few hours that you can test out, even demo to people. If you start getting interest, then you've got something to show them. Tap into AI, so OpenAI, Claude, all the models to help you auto-generate outlines and quizzes, things like that you can put into these courses. Again, lovable.dev will probably help you with that. It's probably an easy one to get up and running. There's other similar tools, but I recommend starting with lovable.dev if you've no coding experience. It seems to help you guide you through the process. So what other tools can you start using? Well, GPT-5 for content suggestions, that seems to be a good one. I am also using Grok as well for sort of these ideas. And then depending on which platform you want to target, Teachable has an API, and a lot of other these platforms do have APIs. So you'll be able to sync your MVP into each product and be very specific on which sort of creators you want to target, given which platforms they're publishing on. So number 3 is defining your ideal client. So for this, obviously it's going to be online educators, but there's also a way of tapping into people like corporate trainers and other e-learning platforms that perhaps need help coming up with curriculums, course, content, structures, and also quizzes and certificates. That could be a difficult part. So if you help people, even in the corporate world, fix this problem, they'll probably be willing to pay for the solution. So part 4, and the key part now, the fun part, is how do you get your first 10 customers? So a good recommendation here would be share free trials on education platforms such as Udemy communities. You can also start emailing sort of course creators and offer personalized demos to try and get you that first customer. It could be a case, you get a big creator on board. They sort of do a video saying, oh, we've been looking at this new cool tool. Next thing you know, you've got 10 customers. You might even get to the 100. That could be a big win for you. So you just got to get your foot in the door through talking about it in the right channels for people where the audience is, and the people that you can help might be asking questions and having headaches that you can help them with. So be very specific in how you're finding someone. So if they're saying, if there's a forum online where they're going like, I'm having a lot of trouble coming up with quiz ideas, you can then jump in and say, well, I'm building this solution that could help you. Are you interested? Don't just be stuffing links everywhere. Start providing value and offering solutions first before you just do cold pitching. So the next bit, starting making the big money, how to get your first 100 customers. So a good suggestion, like this video, is to do content marketing via YouTube tutorials on course design. So, how you structure it, how you can use the tool to come up with the quizzes and all whatever you develop as part of the tool. You could start then offering affiliate partnerships with platforms like Coursera. And if you start making quite a bit of money from it, obviously the paid ads channel is a way you could just start printing money with this tool. You could target online course tools, very specific, very niche in your ad channels, what people are actually searching for, and then really try and get a good offer in front of them to promote your service. So how do you develop a brand and position the solution so you can start scaling this to the moon and become extremely rich in the process? Brand the product as an AI curriculum builder with sort of educational icons, sort of target it from the educational point of view. Maybe the education space is the one where it will really scale it. Position it as a smart assistant that cuts creation time by about 70%. If you really focus on the amount of time that someone could save using your product to get a course done quickly, and like I said, things like certificates and quizzes, they'll be really keen to get on board with your product. And if you start focusing on real personalization when it comes to with the content that you're helping people create to give better learner outcomes, they're going to see a win-win. You're saving them a hell of a lot of time, but you're also making their service and their product better, which makes them more money, in turn making you more money. So I hope you found this video useful. There'll be a link below to the 70 other ideas, to the download of the 70 other content creation and editing AI-based businesses. And also we'll be doing a real deep dive in this idea inside our school community, the AI Automation Blueprint, which is there to help you get up and running with AI and automation, whether that's to integrate it in an existing business or things like this to start your own business. It'll be a bit more in depth and a bit more of a walkthrough inside our school community. I'll put a link below to that. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.